Let's buy a new iPad. No, Will 64. I want to go 256. Wi-Fi. No engraving. Oh, that looks cool. Might as well get this. What? 1067 what? Okay. That's not the cheapest one. That's probably the most expensive one. What about iPad? This one. Just get this one. Silver. 256. Wi-Fi. No engraving. Still, what? This is trash. Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today we are discussing the iPad lineup. This iPad lineup is totally wrong. Not saying you shouldn't get one of these things, but just look at the pricing. The cheapest iPad you can get is £369, and that's not even such a good iPad at this point. The iPad used to be a great lineup. That was $799, which is great for a Pro. That was $569, which was pretty good value. Now it's bad value. That used to be $319. That used to be $319. They just need to stop making the minis more expensive. They honestly. So let me just talk about the lineup. So first of all, the mini. Do I recommend the mini? No. And that's a big no. You should not get them. Maybe you could do if you just want a tiny little iPad. But £569? And the percentage of people who get minis won't be okay with 64 gigabytes. Honestly, 64 gigabytes is tiny. And then this iPad, no. It was worth it when it's $319. It should have gone down, not up. You could get it. It's making that look like good value when it's really not. I would honestly probably get that over that though, because it's such a bad price. That is such, who's going to pay $499 for essentially that? £383, £343, £428, and this may surprise you, but that, and this is literally the exact same thing, and they won't even let you compare them. I don't think. Look, they won't even let you. Nope. They don't let you compare it to the Air 4, because they really don't. Oh, yes they do. These specs are the exact same. 10.9-inch displays, exact same. A14 Bionic, 12 megapixel wide camera. Well, I suppose the camera's a little bit better, but who cares? USB-C connector, 4G. Well, I suppose it's got 5G, but who gets cellular anyway? Touch ID, storage up to 256 gigabyte. That one works with second gen. That one doesn't. That one works with Magic Keyboard Folio. That one doesn't. Oh wait, that one works for both. Okay. And then the capacity, literally the exact same. Who's gonna pay this for something they probably bought 2 years ago? It's literally no such thing as an upgrade. So please, honestly, please don't upgrade from the 4th gen to the 10th gen. It is really such a tiny upgrade, and it's not worth £500. Really isn't. So iPad, back to iPad. The next one in the lineup, I'm going to look at the mini for now. So I'm going to compare the mini 6 to the Air 5 and then also to the iPad 10. So that's quite a big comparison. So compare, we're going to do iPad Air to iPad 10th gen to iPad mini. So this is a decent comparison. This one's, they've all got the same display except that one, which has got a slightly smaller display. This has got the M1 chip, which is quite powerful and makes it quite good value when it was released, not so good now. A14 and A15, so this one's more powerful than this one. Then they've all got the same cameras, so I think that one's got a tiny bit of camera. Then all 12 megapixels, all support 5G, all Touch ID, all the same storage. These two work with 2nd gen, but the iPad 10th gen unfortunately still doesn't. And the capacitors, look how much more expensive that one is from this one. Just get the mini over the Air, or maybe this one. I know I said it's bad value, but then in terms of battery, like the iPad Air battery, that is a lie. You can never get 10 hours out of it. And here, yeah, you can get 10 hours of that one. And that one you can get 10 hours. But let me show you the battery of the 9th gen. The 9th gen battery is the exact same. But if you watch a test, you can get longer than 10 hours. So, that's what I need to discuss mainly. That's the main models that Apple still sells. However, there is loads of iPads that you can get for brand new iPads. There's loads of iPads that you can get for far better deals than what Apple sells them. You really can't. So, do these sell any different to? No, these still the same ones as Apple. I'll put refurbished in. Refurbished. Now, there's some good refurbished deals you can get. Let's say Music Magpie, I've been on this website before. So there's lots of stuff you can get. You can get, let's say, like honestly, I'm not saying you shouldn't get the Air 3 or the Air 4. Those are still an option. Oh, there's no Air 3s. Well, Air 2s are still an option if you want a basic one. I mean, they're not really, unfortunately, not supported anymore, really. It's not the best thing, but they are still options. And the Air 3 is still supported, and the Air 4 is still supported. And then iPad, I'll show you some of the other options. iPad 8 is still an option, and you can get good deals on them. That's good. What deal is this? You only get 32 gigabytes with them. Then there's any other iPads, some other iPads. No, this is a good deal. See what I'm saying? You can get good deals on these things from other websites. You really can. Now, the moment I've been waiting for. Let's talk about the Pro. So really, unlike the others, and this is my opinion, right? I think the Pro, wait for it, is a good option. But the thing is, you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of your money because they are quite expensive. But let me just bring you full bit of this. M2. Now, you may be thinking the M2 doesn't really compare. It does. M2. And let me say this. M2 is incredible. Especially for an iPad. This M2 chipset can do almost anything. iPad OS 16, next gen performance, and that's no lie. You get DaVinci Resolve, that's a new thing. That's such a nice display screen. Such brightness and stuff. This is a good iPad. Well, look at the pricing. 11-inch. But you can get expensive for these things. So let's say I want 12.9 and I want 2 terabytes, like maybe cellular. Let's say I want the pencil. Maybe I don't need this. Remove. This is still really expensive. For the 13-inch model, now you don't have to get, you get 256 on MacBook, so I'll go 256. This is still 1,928. Lots of people say this is a good alternative to, I mean, you do get the stuff that you get. This is a good alternative to, let's say, a MacBook Pro. However, though, MacBook Pro, like, watch me here. Let's upgrade 16, because that's 1,549. That's 400 cheaper. Like, 400 cheaper. Now, I suppose you do get iPad stuff, but you could get, let's see what we can get for £400. £400 or less iPads. Let's see. You can get so much good deals for under £400 here. So many. And £400 is what you get for my iPad Pro. £400. The rest of that money that you spend, let's say you spend 1,000. The rest of that money is a MacBook. And if you don't want an iPad, don't get one. Get a MacBook. It's a lot cheaper. So really, it's not an alternative. Whether do you want an iPad or do you want a MacBook? Now, you could just leave it a base storage and not get a keyboard, but then it's really not an alternative to a MacBook, and it's almost the same price. So really, do you want an iPad or a MacBook? That's the thing with this. Do you? Do you not? If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Check out the rest of my channel. Goodbye from Aussie.